Hey everybody, it's Gary Lucas. It's 3 o'clock here on Tuesday, June 30th here in the West Village of Manhattan. We just had a big rainstorm, but it's kind of cleared up now and I got the windows open, and so let's go right down to it. That's a piece. Goes way back to a period where I was signed to CBS Records, Columbia Records, with the first female singer in Gods and Monsters. And that was an instrumental we worked up. It started as my instrumental, like all these songs I've written with many people, especially Jeff Buckley, which you know. And that was entitled Body on the Bayou. And many years later, I did a record with the great Peter Hamill from Vandergraaf Generator. You should check out. It's called Otherworld. And so as that thing was still a valid piece of music, I gave it to Peter, and it became a song on that album called This Is Showbiz. And isn't it? Or is it not? I don't know. There's not a lot of shows going on right now, but we hope the situation will clear up. The business proceeds apace. Anyway. I'm gonna have to give this a little bit of a little tune up here. Yeah, that's a little bit of a piece called The Broken Record, which was recorded by the great Mae Questel, who was the primary voice of the character Betty Boop. I'm a big Betty Boop and Max Fleischer and Dave Fleischer fan. And I'm friends with Max's granddaughter, Ginny Mahoney, who came to hear me play with this project at the American Film Institute Theater in Silver Spring, Maryland. Several years ago, I went down there with the full band, with Joe Feidler, who had done the horn arrangements, and Sarah Stiles, who was singing the part of Betty Boop. And we showed a whole bunch of the great Fleischer Boop cartoons and a few Popeye cartoons, and this is a subject for further research, all you animation fans. It's really my favorite, the most trippy and surreal cartoons, I think, that were ever made, and they were made right here in Manhattan in a little studio in Times Square, which was Fleischer Studios. The whole story about the Fleischer brothers fascinates me, and so if you're interested, check out a record I did for Cuneiform Records. Wait a second, I think I have to pull this off the shelf because I like the cover. And hold on there. Yeah, okay. This just came in. I'm perennially running out of copies of my own work, so here it is with a great cover, which is going to read backwards here, but it was called Gary Lucas's Fleischerei, which was my little pun on the German Fleischerei, which means butcher shop. And it's a salute to the music from the great Max Fleischer cartoons. I want to thank Robert Melvin Rubin, one of my oldest friends, who was the executive producer on that record. And I had a great time down at the James River Film Festival about a year and a half ago in Richmond, Virginia. And we did this project down there with Magali. Wait, who was the singer? Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I gotta think about it, but I'll remember it for next time. But I had a great singer essaying the voice of Betty Boop on that gig. And so anyway, while I'm in a chatty mood here, I'm gonna put the old specs on because I can't see shit these days. Okay, I want to thank these people who are inscribed here in the Book of Life, or at least on my PayPal registry. Bruce Mowat, who was a first-time contributor, thank you so much. And Leslie David Bott, B-O-T-T. I hope that's a real person and not a bot, just kidding. Thanks for your time and talent. Well, thank you for tuning in and supporting that talent. I try, I sure do. 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or Eastern Standard Time, New York City time. I will be here playing for you guys. Mark Green, this is yet another great contribution, and Phil Stutt, thanks for the great music. It is my pleasure and joy and my delight to play for you guys, especially during such trying times. News is not too good today, as you know. I watched Dr. Fauci on TV this morning say that if we didn't get a handle in the U.S. on this, there would be 100,000 new cases a day, which is a staggering amount, is it not? And then I go outside with Lulu, and I see so many people wandering around the streets of the West Village without masks on. And I don't know, it's unbelievable to me that people would not want to take care and protect not only themselves, but their fellow citizens. And it's really disheartening. But I go on here. So I'm going to do a number now on electric guitar. I will switch from my 1941 Gibson J45 Warhorse to this 1966 Fender Stratocaster in a lovely seafoam green color, my favorite color. And this is going to be something that I wrote. I've done this before, but I love this music so much. It ain't too late to stop this now. No, it's too late to stop this now. Take your pick. I'd say it's too late to stop this now. I'm just going to keep going. And that was No One Must Find You Here. That was a little epic, a little pocket symphony I composed for Jeff. There's one little bit of music in the middle that Jeff came up with instrumentally. Otherwise, all those guitar figures are mine. And he had beautiful lyrics on this, very elegiac. And definitely a little bit tragedy foretold there if you want to really read deeply into it. And so then I would refer you to my book if you really want more backstory. The book Touched by Grace, My Time with Jeff Buckley, published in Italy. And then I guess it's still available, although they haven't given me a royalty statement since the book came out. I got but one. So technically, Arcana, you have no right to be selling my book in Italy. I am sorry. I just go on the public record here to say this. Shame on you. Jawbone Press in the UK have an English edition, and they do accounting to me, and good on them. So enough said here. It's all about the artist trying to seize the means of production and distribution. And if I had any faith in social media or my abilities to amplify my message beyond what I'm already currently capable of, which is full-time trying to do it about 24 hours a day, in case you haven't noticed. My reach is only so far. That's why I would ask you to please share my concerts, and if you enjoy my music, to spread the word to your friends and fans. But going back to that, that's why I don't dare self-publish my memoir. I'm working on a memoir right now. Provisional title, Vampire Circus. That could be subject to change. Someone just suggested Notes from the Underground. I thought that was pretty good too. But to self-publish it myself, it's tough, man. You know, it takes resources. It takes a village. It takes more than Greenwich Village. It takes a whole world to get behind something en masse these days. This is going back to my younger days as a guy who was into all sorts of English rock, and I loved the Yardbirds. And on the last studio album, Little Games, Jimmy Page contributed a number called White Summer. Now, little did I know that this was more or less, note for note, a copy of a piece by the great Davy Graham from a live album he put out. His version of an English folk song called She Moves Through the Fair. And, well, Davy Graham, check him out. Jimmy Page really doesn't need your attention. Davy Graham could use it, or his estate. He's long gone. And Burt Jansch, also, who's long gone, a great guitarist, did a version called Black Water Side. Anyway, it's one of those modal guitar things that have been around. There's a whole school of people who play in this dadgad tuning. Pierre Bensoussan, great French guitarist, I believe every piece he does is in this tuning, which is, okay, here we go. Notebooks out, guys. E goes down to D, and B goes down to A. G remains the same. D remains the same. A remains the same. Low E goes down to low D. And I'd be available for private guitar lessons. I want to thank Eric Levine, who's taken a second lesson from me and loving every minute of it. And I have very reasonable rates. Just try me. Okay, I'm going to finish up with a steel guitar number. And then I'll be signing off. Okay, here we go with my 1920s National Steel Duolian. That's it for now. Well, they say that a lot in England. Bye for now. It's a pleasure playing for you as always. I'm Gary Lucas. Let's look over the neighborhood. Okay, those workmen are working away on that oligarch's mansion. There's Old Glory. Over there's Julian Schnabel's Palazzo Puzzi. A very colorful neighborhood. I continue to try and add my little splash of color. I'll see you on Thursday at 3:30, okay? Okay, bye. Love you guys. Bye now.